but overall, I feel remarkably different.
Hmm.
Um, where do I start even, right? Like
Yeah, I was going to ask you.
inflammation. Yeah, inflammation almost went away almost immediately, I'd say, that first month. I don't know that it's 100% gone, right? But it was drastic. 16 pounds like that. And, that elimination diet, kind of getting rid of food that I didn't even realize had been bothering me. And my
Yeah.
stomach almost immediately felt so much better. I
Yeah.
think, when I started this, my stomach was hurting to the point I'd wake up in the morning feeling nauseous and sick and that's pretty much gone. So that's remarkable. And some kind of interesting things that happened, right? I had not been able to wear my wedding rings in like 2 years and could wear them.
Wow.
I think it was 2 months in, I noticed I've always had the chicken skin keratin, can't remember what it's, KP is the initials, and had been told my whole life, nothing you can do about it. Well, that's gone.
Bye-bye.
You know, so it's just kind of phenomenal stuff like that. And then, the amount of weight that I've lost, 30 pounds, hovering right around there and inches off of my waist. I just feel and I look different,
Yeah.
clothes fit me much differently.
Yeah.
It's sort of like I was in this spiral of like I'm doing what I know to do and I'm doing what you hear are the right things, but it's not, no results are happening.
Yeah.
And
Not moving the
you know,
needle.
and that changed immediately with you all.
Yeah,
So
let's go. That's
yeah.
so good. I'm so happy for you.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So what has this given you in your life now that you have all these changes? Like how is your just your day-to-day life different now?
I mean, I think I'm not struggling or spiraling for like, okay, am I even doing this and there be any reason for it? Eating
Mhm.
better and energy and working out and taking a walk. Like, I guess after a certain amount of time, you kind of, if you're not seeing the results, you start to lose the willpower and the motivation to do some of that. Like, why am I even trying? And that's
Yeah.
fully gone. I
Yeah.
immediately started to see results and it's rewarding. And it's not just the scale, really. I like the other part of this that I had no real, I knew enough to know I probably wasn't faring well on like body fat composition, muscle mass, visceral fat. Those are the numbers that I'm like, this is phenomenal. I've really made progress here. My blood work's showing it, my body is showing it.
Yeah.
So it's not a struggle for me to figure out what to do. I know exactly what to do.
Yeah.
Mm. And eating wise, I mean, I was trying to eat as best I could,
Mhm.
but the guidance I had was eat a low inflammation diet and eat better. And I just didn't know what to do with that. And now I do. The first thing I
Mm.
do is check the ingredients.
Yes.
Okay,
Mhm.
are
Wow.
these actually healthy ingredients? Is this processed? Is it not?
Yeah.
Like, does this have protein? Is that actually what's in this?
Hmm.
So, as a marketer myself, it's kind of funny that I could
Oh,
fall to
great.
the market employees, but you kind of just go for like, all right, I'm trying the best I can here.
Totally.
Hopefully this is right. And it wasn't, right?
Yeah.
So I think those things are different. My workouts, certainly, I just feel like they're better use of my time. I feel energized
Yeah.
with them,
Oh,
not like, ugh, I'm gonna go do
yeah.
this workout and there's not gonna be anything to show for it.
Mm.
So my schedule's crazy. And so every little thing I have to sort of make
Yeah.
sure I have enough time and
Dialed in.
dedication to do it. And these things um are not a like they're a must do. I'll put it that way. They're a must do.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Yeah. good. Non-negotiable. I know. I'm listening to this too. That's you're a great student.
Mhm.
You Yeah. implement right away and Great. then you give us feedback. That's how coaching works. And then we tweak as we go. So yeah, so that's all amazing. So I know when you first met us, how you looked, like you were, I remember, do you remember when you first met us, how you felt?
Oh my gosh, I was just at this place. Like I just was beat down. That's how I felt, at least. Internally, physically, like emotionally, energy wise. That's really how I felt. Like
Yeah.
I just cannot seem to get this right. And I know that I have a window. But if I don't use that window, this is not going to go well for me.
Yeah.
Um,
That's funny.
Yeah. So, I mean, even down to like my skin feeling different and just
It's
mood
completely
feeling
different.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You're glowing. Like
You're
you're
super glowing.
literally glowing.
Like you're glowing.
Yeah.
The gorgeousness came out.
Wow.
You're
Oh,
always
thank you.
gorgeous with your heart. Now the gorgeousness is showing, like I can
Yeah.
see it. Like you're happy from the inside out, and that's
Yeah.
why you're glowing, actually.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so where you were, and then now you're feeling a lot more energetic, more hopeful, all those things.
Right. Yeah. I'm not worried about like, I think I shared this when I started. I see my mom aging and dealing with problems like osteoporosis and gut issues and pain issues and that not her not aging really well and memory issues. I see the same thing happening in a different scale of my in-laws. And, you start to get to this place like, is that what my future holds? And okay, how do I delay that as long as I can? I want to feel as young and healthy as I can for as long as I can.
Yeah.
So I think that that was really important to me. And I feel like, okay, I've got more control of this than I ever thought I did.
Hmm.
I really, at least I know I'm doing the things that I can do to control this, to make this better. Yeah, the other thing was, I was in this, I'd started all of the dental work
Yes.
and also had been told, cholesterol's high, blood pressure's high, and medicine, medicine, medicine. And not to say that that isn't a path that I may need to take, but that's not the first path I want to take.
No,
It
no.
really isn't. So that's been really helpful too,
Yeah.
because I've controlled a lot of this without, I'm not on inflammation medicine anymore.
Yeah.
The antibiotics I'll have to go on and off for different surgeries, but I'm not on antibiotics. I've been really healthy and not gotten sick.
Yeah.
Also gabapentin, which, so there's just progress the whole time.
Yeah.
Not only you off it, you're not disturbing your liver anymore, because everything has to be through the one organ that you need to keep healthy for the rest of your life for you to be healthy and not fall prey of what you're seeing with your mom and your mother-in-law. A lot of that has to do with their filters in their body. They're congested, and all they're doing is just recirculating bad air back in, but like a
Yeah.
car that has a filter that's plugged. Or even in your kitchen, you have a sponge that you use to wash the dishes, but you don't wash the sponge and you keep trying to wash dishes. That's your liver, honestly. And so you're actually not only not on those medications, which are causing side effects and micronutrient deficiencies, you're also not plugging up that liver, is what I'm trying to get at here. So that's
Yeah, and it makes sense. I mean, you look at
yeah,
the labs, they're far different, right? And it's a different lifestyle, no drinking, no like the eating is very, very different. But
yeah,
it's also the medications and
Yeah.
giving my body what it needed. And I just couldn't figure that out on my own.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, you sent your blood work. We're gonna go through that. We'll
Yeah.
see where you're at now. That's amazing.